Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Chief Booty Baker, and I'm just working on some of these quests. I need to knock out this final one to get an extra ancient shard, and I need to pull 7 champions in order to do that. I also have my daily that I'm about ready to finish up on, and I need to pull some champs anyway. This account is got a few good champions in it, and the best one that I have on this is probably Doom Priest or Abyssal, maybe. Even though Abyssal I don't have, I just kind of have like a support setup on him. He is actually a pretty good attacker. He attacks all enemies on his A1. He also has the increased defense and increased attack buff on all your allies too, with a speed in faction cursed by 16%. He also has a heal. So he is support, but he actually does have attack all enemy on A1 again, and a 15% chance of block buffs for 2 turns. So I do have some accuracy on him. He's really good, but for now, that's kind of the gear I got on him. Real low. I don't want to spend a whole lot of silver on upgrading a gear that I'm not probably gonna use that long. Try to replace it with something better, and in between, you know, just throw some stuff in there, just dailies really. So we're just gonna pull some champions. We got this boost here going. Not too worried about that. There are some good champs in there you can look for. Probably won't be getting any of those. Start with the void shard. Get a rare void bulwark. Does have 4 skills. Got a passive. Punishing defense. When attacked, has a 30% chance of extending the duration of all debuffs on the attacker by 1 turn. Okay, what else does this guy do? Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 15% chance of placing a 15% weakened debuff for 2 turns. Damage based on defense. The defense champ. Attacks 1 enemy. Has a 75% chance of placing an HP burn debuff for 2 turns based on damage. Defense, so that's not bad. What's the defense in all battles by 17%? A lot of people like him. 3,500 reviews. Really suggest defense, of course, and HP. Now on we go. Get a rare Hellborn Sprite. She's got a weaken on her too. That's not bad. It's a 25% chance of placing it. Kind of weak. Attacks one enemy 3 times, so not bad for like a Fire Knight. 50% chance of placing a heal reduction, which is okay for the Fire Knight. Increases the duration of all buffs, ally buffs by 1 turn. That's pretty cool. For the demon spawn. Her ascended skill increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn, then places an increased critical rate on allies for 2 turns, 15%. Turn it down to 3. She's not bad. Right food, really. Hey, we get an epic. Oh, did we just get gold? Oh, we got Luria. Who's this? I think she is one of those that you. Whew.
So hard.
Okay, so check her out. All right, attacks 1 enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 30% decreased debuff or 50% heal reduction debuff or a 50% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. So 50% chance of landing any one of those 3. Okay. Her ascended skill still says 50%, but it's a 60%, 100% on the heal reduction, or a 30% decreased speed buff. So I guess it's any one of those things. That's kind of cool. Turn, yeah, all right. Now what else does she do? Attack, she doesn't have an AoE, has a 50% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. Enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. That need accuracy, so you're gonna have to put some accuracy on her. Definitely. And her A3 attacks 1 enemy that removes all buffs. Okay, so that's good. Could be useful in the arena, I suppose. Attacks 1 enemy though. Also has an 80% chance of placing block buffs debuff for 2 turns on that 1 enemy. So yeah, I mean, if you can single out somebody on the opposing arena team to debuff their buffs, then that's who you'd want to go after with her. And like I said, accuracy and attack. So that's not bad. I'm curious, is she the one that you can get out of this? It is. Ah, nice. All right, cool. Right on. Actually, turn this video into a little something. Yeah, Luria. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Nice. All right. Another rare, but it's Thurgist. She's fusible. Whether or not you want to do that or not, she actually is decent. I mean, she's a decent champion. She fills the turn meter for a random ally by 10%. So we'll get through her kit before I get to suggestions on what to put on her. Attacks one enemy. Has a 75% chance of placing a block, buffs, debuff for one turn. Another one kind of similar to Luria there, but a lot less useful because that's her A1 on Luria. And then increase the defense by 30% on all your allies for 2 turns. If you ascend it, which you have to ascend her anyway in order to fuse her, you get her. If you booked her, you could get her down to 3 skill turn cooldown. And you get the increased defense and a 25 increase attack buff on allies. So she actually is not a bad champion. I mean, she could be really good in for faction wars. In fact, resistant faction crips by 30. There's probably higher resist auras, maybe not. I'm not sure. I haven't gone through every one of them, but very helpful in the against the boss. What that resists there. Okay. A few more to pull. Another rare witness. All right. 2 more. Hopefully get another epic. Hey, we get an epic. I called. Whoa. Did I just get Seeker? Oh, shit. Damn. All right. Wow. All right. Hell yeah. That's cool. Right on. This guy's pretty cool. Undead Horde? Whatever. Alright, so we're gonna try to get one of those guys. We get a rare. Ogren Jailer. Alright, one more. Another Thurgist? Are you kidding me? Ah, boy. Alright, I want to pull some more champs, so... Alright. Keep them coming. Rare. Hey, we get Abyssal. Alright, so the reason why I'm happy about Abyssal is she actually is a really good champ for the Fire Knight. She got a A1 that attacks 3 times, and the last hit has 75% chance of placing a higher version of the weakened debuff. Plus, she also has her own increased attack and increased defense, and having a critical hit on that. It only places a 30% increased defense for 2 turns if her current HP is less than 50. Gains an extra turn, so that's helpful for taking out large groups with her divine blades, attacks all enemy. Anyway, Abyssal is one of the starter champs. Oops. Another rare. Steel Boyer. I've come across her a few times.
Arr! Like, ew.
Not literally. Flesh Eater.
Ew. Gag me with a spoon.
Apothecary, always useful. Hey, we get an epic. Who do we got? Leak. Not one of the champs I was looking for. Give me something good. Berserker. Food, probably. Come on, last but not least, give me a good one. Nope. Just rare for you. X-Weaver. She's good, though. She's not bad. don't think a lot of people use her because there's better healers out there, but she does have an increased crit rate on allies for 2 turns and a 15% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. If you ascend it, speed and faction crips. If you don't have anybody else, that's helpful. And heals all allies by 15% of their max HP. So it's based on whoever you're healing's max HP, not hers. So that's where that sits. And then the decrease accuracy debuff for 2 turns, 50% there. So you need accuracy. I like using her, but not what I was looking for. I could keep trying. I'll just keep pulling. Hopefully we get someone good. Coffin Smasher was pretty good. Attacks one enemy 3 times and a 15% placing a decrease attack based on HP. Interesting. Good for Fire Knight, since that's kind of the topic of my day. Attacks that one enemy has a 50% chance of placing an HP burn for 2 turns. And a passive, decrease the damage enemies inflict with AoE attacks by 5%. Huh. You know, if you had an arena team that all had stalwart gear on them, and this, you want to invest all that, it could be something to look into. Alright, moving on. It's rare. Gladiator. Guess if you're trying to do Knights Revenant faction, that's about all I can say. Hey, not even spending any more time on that one. Hey, we get an epic. Who do we got? Hey, that's one of them. Fenax, whatever. He's actually pretty damn good. I have him in Savage and Cruel gear on one of my other accounts. Attacks one enemy. Places an extra hit if the target has any debuffs. And if you kill the enemy, cannot be revived. Pretty nice for arena even. His Stern Partner. If you have Talia on the team, it maximizes a bomb for this skill, but in any regards, attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a block buff debuff for 2 turns, places a block active skills debuff for 1 turn. If the skill does not place a block buffs debuff. A little weird there, but not like a horrible skill to have. And the last one, So Feebleness. Good for bosses. Attacks one enemy, has a 60% chance of placing 60% decreased defense and a decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. So it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, he's decent champion. Good champion to have for the Sacred Order. Good for faction war. So yeah, not bad there. Okay. So we got 2 of the champions offered in this full event. Got Hellfang. Let's see, Houndspawn. Oh, okay, so this is the combo. Houndspawn's easier to get. Hellfang is who you want out of that if you want a little doggy attack team. Attacks one enemy, has a 15% chance of putting the target's skills on cooldown. It's really low chance though. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a weak in debuff. That's actually pretty good, but still a low chance. And then only when Houndspawn is available, attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. Accuracy is going to be the way to go on him. Increase ally attack in dungeons by 21%. There's places you could use him, but you have to use him with Houndspawn, so that takes 2 slots out of your 5, so kind of limit on what and how you're going to use him. The skill, I mean, you need a lot of accuracy on him. It's just almost not even worth building. But no one uses him. Hey, get another epic. This is pretty cool. Oh, this is Bergoth the Malformed. 2 of these similar champions. But actually, his best skill is this canister. Whenever this champion is attacked, heals all allies except this champion by 20% of the damage received. His hits are based on HP, so he's actually a really good champion to put a lot of HP His A1 is the ascendable skill. Attacks one enemy, has 50% chance of placing a 15% continuous heal buff on this champion for 1 turn if the attack is critical. So you gotta make sure to have high crit rate on him to land that. So high HP, continuous heal buff. Let's get to this. Attacks all enemies and has a 30% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 2 turns, which is really cool because if you can try to get some accuracy in on him, you'll actually end up improving the chances to place that provoke. So that's amazing. This is a really good champ. So what I would suggest is I actually have him in a taunting gear so that it increases the attack all enemy. It'll increase that for 30%. And so you'll drive all the attention of however many enemies are out there and engage with this canister. So 20% of the damage received. If you have a higher percentage of hit points and lower defense, you'll actually increase how much damage you'll take and be able to heal your allies. That's why the provoke is necessary. Get all the attention on him and have all the incoming hits on him. And then when you land your A1, get that 15% continuous heal, but it's only for 1 turn. So you could actually pair him with Hope. So increases the durations of all buffs on allies by 1 turn. So at least you can get this Bergoth guy. So that's a good comp right there. You could pair those 2 together. Shield there. Also Valerie too. If you have Valerie, that would help keep him alive and the damage coming with his taunt. Anyway. Yes. Come on, give me someone good. Arcanist. Actually, she's pretty good. Why am I getting all these Knights Revenant? Continuous heal buff on allies for 2 turns. Increase attack buff on allies for 3 turns. Increase crit rate for 3 turns with Ascended skill. Not bad. Got a pretty good Knights Revenant team going on here. Gator again. I've pulled him quite often. Perforator. So you can tear paper easier in cardboard products. Noise 50% of the target's defense. Grants an extra turn. He's okay. Another rare. Cool scheme on his gear. Alright, I think this is the last one. Rare, of course. Halberdier. Fusionable. The rosin. And increases crit damage by 40% because you gotta upgrade him anyway. I think that's all the that's all the room I had. So as far as pulling the summons go, I actually got 2 of the champs that that are offered in there, and then I got 2 other great ones. I got the Bergoth there, and then I also got Seeker, which I'm really excited about. Here, actually, I got an idea. All right, so of the best champions that I just pulled, we'll put them in here. And what else do we want to throw in there? People that hit several times. Hyria is actually a pretty good one. Let's put her in there, actually. She's actually good, and I'll show you why. Alright, so these guys just instantly drop. Attacks one enemy, attacks all enemies. Didn't quite take everybody out. Heals a turn meter. Heals the champion. Attacks one enemy. Pretty weak, of course. We're gonna save that skill. Gonna save that skill. Save that. Save. Well, there's his attacks all. So pretty strong AoE right there. I mean, I don't have nothing on him, and he took them out. All right, so I want to increase my attack and get an extra turn. Hit him 3 times. All right, next. Who's got the next? Attacks one enemy, removes all buffs. He doesn't have any buffs on him. None of this is gonna land. Fills the turn meter, so we want to fill the turn meter. And he gets him an extra turn, so that's cool. And probably not going to provoke. This guy hits twice. Okay, so she has this lead the attack. Now, you could either wait till he shields up and use... This is why you want to use this skill, maybe even Crusader skill, but you're going to use 2 allies. So if you're 2 allies using the default skill, that's why you want somebody, as many champions on their A1 having as many hits possible per hit. So we're going to attack with this and do a lot of damage. She is a really cool champion. And now that he's open for business there on the decreased defense and decreased speed, let's see if he can land it. Lands it. Now, if you had somebody that had a decreased turn meter, that's where you want to use that. He doesn't have... Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Same thing here. Got him to open up again. In with that. There we go. Shield set. Sell that crap. Regen, rare, boots, attack, accuracy, crit damage. You want speed on your boots. We'll keep them because that regen is a 4-piece set, and you never know. You might, if you got a regen set, you want to attack often as possible. So not really a good idea to have speed, not have speed boots on your speed boots. All right, so that went fairly well. She's not doing that much right now. All right, we also got Bergoth, so we'll put him in. And we'll see how that canister effect works. And he does have an A3, so that's pretty good. Provoke isn't going to work on the boss, so you might as well just use it here. Hopefully we get... we're not even going to get anybody to attack. So we'll see it on the Fire Knight at least. Alright, we want to increase her attack. Get her the extra turn. Strike 3 times. And we want to fill the turn meter of everybody. Everyone's turn meter's up, so we'll wait on that. Alright. Alright, we're going to do this again. Oh, we got Fenax and her. That's pretty cool. You can also save that when he shields up. Don't want to use that yet. I want to use this. Now we want to use this. Hopefully we can get everybody attacking. Poison. Hopefully it'll land the poison. Her A3 or A2 is pretty good because it attacks 3 times. See if we can get the decreased defense. Look at that. That's pretty good. Alright. That should take him out. Shield or curing set. That's crap. Get rid of that. Alright. Didn't get much use out of him as far as that Bergoth, as far as attacking. I do like Seeker, but just for giggles here, I want to try this. I don't think this is going to work very well, but alright. So now we'll be able to use that their skill together, see if it even is worth worrying about. Alright. Only available Hound Spawn on, so attacks all enemies. See if we get anybody frozen. Nobody's frozen. Attacks all enemies. Will ignore defense, block, damage buffs if the target has a freeze debuff. So always, 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 if you're gonna try this, you want the other one to go first. I forgot which one's which. So maybe good for campaign farming, possibly. Faction, maybe faction. Alright. Good example here. So, got lots of hits coming in, open them up. But that was kind of bad timing. Now she's gone, that sucks. That's not gonna hit him. That did nothing. That's not gonna do anything. Need... This is crappy. Honestly, this set have been pretty bad. No bueno. Hopefully. Nope. This sucks. Man, you can't use that skill when he's dead. That's lame. Well, this is pointless.
Boo! You stink!
The doggies are not good, and fire. No.
No, I have no money. No.
All right. Stretch. We are now in the second part of the day. Login rewards. Hey, there we go. All right, so that makes it really good on these super raids, having your XP boost there, because you're gonna get double XP rewards here. So that's a good way to grind that, and the tournament's open, so work on that. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Also, I got some missions here, so always check your quests and your challenges. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Subscribe, click the like button, and I'll get back to you later.